everyone, welcome to Dee's Cabbies and Vintage Toys. Today I have some toddlers and some preschool kids here with me, and I want to talk to you a little bit about them, give you some information about them, and show you my collection.
Dee's Cabbies and Vintage Toys.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm so excited. I know I say it every time, and I'm so excited. These are some of my favorite kids. I think toddlers and preschoolers are some of the cutest Cabbage Patch Kids ever made. Their size, these are 13-inch kids. Everybody that you see here are Coleco toddlers. I do have some Hasbro toddlers I'm going to show you next, but these are all Coleco toddlers. This little guy right here, I looked on the back of his neck where we check for the head molds. He is actually a head mold number 1. He's my little AA boy. He's my only AA toddler, and he's one of my favorites out of all of them. He's so cute. Look at him. Look how cute he is. And this girl right here, she is a little redhead, and she is a number 21. The number 21s actually came not just in toddlers, they came before the toddlers came. This head mold was actually is actually seen in the BBBs, what we call them BBBs. That's short for bean butt babies. So you will see this head mold in the bean butt babies as well. And this is one of my favorite head molds. I know I say it all the time. It's true. But she is adorable. She's also one of my favorites. I kept these guys in the boxes, but I couldn't keep these two in the boxes. I had to hug them. And this handsome little guy, he is also a number 21. He is a lemon loop. 21 is his head mold. And he is a Coleco toddler kid. So the Coleco kids came out in 1988 was the year that they came out. They first came out in 1988. They were made by Coleco. And this is exactly what the boxes look like, just like this. This is the box. And on the back, some little kids with their toddlers. Same things on the sides. He's actually, I love this head mold. He is one of my favorites. He really, really is. I have him and the girl, and I also have a couple of BBBs with this head mold. This is an amazing head mold, and they only made it for a few years, so they're not really hard to find or rare, but they're a little more challenging to find these. These cutie patooties are number 20s. They're almost twins, basically. One has the lemon loops and one has the red loops. They're so adorable. They are the number 20 head mold, and again, this head mold can also be seen in the bean butt babies. These head molds 20 and 21 are definitely some of my favorite head molds out of all of the Coleco and Hasbro kids. They're just adorable. In 1990, Hasbro had already started taking over producing the Cabbage Patch Kids, and they continued with the toddler line, and this is where these guys came from. These are actually, I call them twins because I actually adopted them together about a year ago. They each were brand new in the box, and I didn't want to keep them in the box. I took them out because I wanted them to be photographed, and I wanted them in my collection. But they're absolutely beautiful. I love these kids. Their head mold is T14-2. The Hasbro head molds were very different than the Coleco head molds were. The numbers, I don't even really know what T means. I don't know what they mean yet. I haven't gotten that far into this, but I do know that these are Hasbro's. The tag on the side says Hasbro, and if you look on the back of their heads, it says Hasbro right on it, first edition, I believe. But the number on the back of their head is T14 too. And both of them have that because they're the same exact head mold. Hasbro only produced the toddlers for a very short time. And it started in 1990, like I said. But then in 1991, these little cutie patooties came on the scene. These are the preschool kids. They're a little bit taller than the toddler kids. I believe they're 14 inches. The toddlers are 13 inches. And they all came in outfits like this. Their boxes, I wish I had a box to show you, but I don't. Their boxes were similar to the toddler boxes. And on the back of the box, there was a little cutout where you could cut it out, and it looked like a little diploma, and you could fill it out when they graduated from preschool. It was really cute. The whole idea behind it was really adorable. So these guys came around in 1991, and I have here my little lemon shag boy right here. His head mold is a T11. I don't know what all this means yet. I'm still learning, but I know that that's his head mold. And look at his shoes. Look at the yellow shoes. Look at how cute that is. I love their shoes. Their shoes are adorable. And I noticed that my Hasbro toddlers even had these big colorful shoes like this. The Coleco toddlers, most of the ones that I've seen anyways, came with the regular little white shoes, that the Coleco babies came with. But the Hasbro toddlers came with the colorful shoes, and then the Hasbro preschoolers we've got yellow, pink, well, it's like a purplish pink, and the blue. I love their outfits. I love how colorful they are. Just adorable. This little girl in the middle, she's they kind of have like crimped hair. I love their hair too. It's really different. The texture of the hair changed during this time. And this little AA girl, her head mold is T105. And then last but not least, look at this little boy here with this brown crimpy hair and his blue eyes and his freckles. He's adorable. And he's a T85 is his head mold. With a little dimple right there. They're adorable. They did such a great job. I love Hasbro. I always have. I think that they're definitely one of my favorites out of all of the companies that produce them. They just did a really good job with, bringing fresh ideas to the kids. And I like that. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for letting me share another piece of my collection with you guys. I'm having so much fun doing this for you. I'm really hoping that you guys are learning something too. I know that when I first started, collecting, and I came into the groups and stuff, there's a lot that I didn't know. So I'm hoping that, I'm hoping that we can learn a lot of things together, because a lot of the stuff that I tell you guys, I do research first so that I can share that with you. So I'm learning, you're learning, we're all learning, and, and of course we're seeing all the cute babies, so that's always fun. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the support that you're giving me. I really, really appreciate it, because I love doing this. I absolutely love it. This makes me happy. This is fun. And, without you, I couldn't do it. And I'm so glad that you guys enjoy it. And as long as you guys are watching, I'm going to keep making my videos. So thank you. Thank you very much. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.